Good day everyone. Myself Chandana, Assistant Professor of Department of Civil Engineering at Vedavyasa Institute of Technology. Here I am to give a technical talk in the topic crack patterns in RC beams, that is reinforced concrete beams. Most of you might have seen cracks in the structural and non-structural elements of in your houses or in your workspaces, such as the cracks in your walls, roofs, such elements in your workspaces. So here I am giving you an idea about what these cracks means or what are the reasons for these cracks. The occurrence of the various crack patterns in the building mostly take place either during the construction of the structure or maybe after its completion. The building components develop cracks whenever the load acting on it exceeds its designed strength. So every structural element are designed to carry a load of a particular value, and if the load actually acting on it is more than this designed value, then the cracks may occur. So concrete patterns actually are the symptoms of an underlying condition. That is, if you look into it, the cracks size, its shape, or its direction of propagation, we can evaluate this and come up with a repair solution. Also, we can get a clue as to what forces led to this development of these cracks. The general shapes of cracks are usually vertical, horizontal, diagonal, hairline, non-uniform. As you can see in the figure to the left side and the top, you can see vertical cracks. These vertical cracks are usually caused by differential settlement of the house foundation. Differential settlement means a part of the foundation has settled at a level lower than the rest of the foundation. Or this can cause cracks to appear, and it propagates from a point of maximum stress. Maximum stress means a point where the maximum load is acting. And other type is horizontal cracks. These kind of cracks are usually caused by outside pressure exerted inwards on the structural members. Then there are diagonal cracks, as you can see in the bottom second figure is a horizontal diagonal cracks, and these are caused by combination of the reasons for vertical and horizontal cracks. These both can be a reason for diagonal cracks. And the next is hairline cracks or wandering cracks or uniform width cracks. Hairline cracks are usually less than 0.1 mm, and this type of cracks are commonly caused by the natural process of concrete curing. Curing means the watering after the concrete is placed. So these type of cracks are usually referred as shrinkage cracks because they appear during the drying stage of the concrete. These are normally not structural in nature, and thus they are easily repaired. The next type is non-uniform cracks that are wider at the top than at the bottom. It is, as you can see in the bottom figure. They are usually caused by differential settling, and if these cracks are still propagating and widening, this can mean that the settling is still ongoing and the house may be in the need of urgent repair. So these are the general shapes of a crack, and I have given you a general idea of these cracks. Now we'll move on to the cracks in the RC beams, that is reinforced concrete beams. Almost all the type of cracks in the RC beams are fundamentally defined by the causes they occur or the mechanism associated with the crack. So here we have generally 7 types of cracks, and they all are in terms of the reason for its development. So we'll go into each one by one. Then first one is flexural cracks in reinforced concrete beams. So flexural actually word means bending. These beams are actually known as flexural members of a structure, that is, they take bending. Beams are subjected to bending. They're designed for bending. So cracking in reinforced concrete beams subjected to bending usually starts in the tensile zone, that is the bottom of the beam. It actually starts from bottom. So the important characteristics of the flexural cracks are that they originate from the maximum moment region. The maximum moment region depends upon the support conditions of the beam. In this picture, it is at the center of the beam. So as you can see, the cracks originates from the center of the beam. And the possible reason is that the flexural capacity of the beam is inadequate and the reinforcement provided is not sufficient to withstand the designed load. The next is shear cracks. Shear cracks in RC beams occur in the hardened stage and is usually caused by the self-weight loading or movement. So as you know that in a beams the shear occurs near to the support. So the shear cracks originates nearer to the supports. These type of cracks may be either in single or maybe in groups. The possible reasons also include that the shear capacity is inadequate or the reinforcement provided is not sufficient to take the load. The next is torsion. Usually beams are also subject to torsion along with this bending moment and shear force. However, when the loads acting away from the bending plane causes these torsional moments. As you can see in the figure, the important characteristic of this torsional crack is that it originates nearer to the maximum torsion region. It is generally single with uniform width, and the possible reason is that the torsional strength is inadequate or the torsional reinforcement provided is not sufficient to withstand. The next is corrosion cracks. These, as you can see in the figure, the corrosion cracks in a beam, in a simply supported beam, we provide reinforcement to the bottom of the beam, and usually we provide cover according to the codal provision also. So if these conditions are not satisfied, if the sufficient cover is not provided, or if the concrete mix is not according to the environmental condition at the site, then these can result in the corrosion of these reinforcement. So the corrosion cracks on the reinforcement, they actually runs along the line of the reinforcement, and these cracks separate the concrete from the reinforcing bars, and it is mostly manifested by discoloration of paint or stains of rust. And the important characteristics is that it runs along the reinforcement, and the possible reasons can be as discussed, and maybe due to the corrosion of bars, or maybe because of the fire damage. The next is shrinkage cracks. For shrinkage cracks, there is no general pattern or general shape to which how it occurs. These cracks occur during the two stages of the concrete, that is, it can occur during the pre-hardening stage and it can also occur during the hardened stage of the concrete. It is in pre-hardening stage, these types of cracks are called plastic shrinkage cracks, and in hardened stage they are known as drying shrinkage cracks. These cracks occurs when fresh concrete is subjected to a very rapid loss of moisture. Then the next is sliding cracks. As you can see in the figure, the sliding cracks actually occurs in the edge between the beam and the column. You can see in the figure as RCC column and RCC beam, and the cracks are in the edge of these beam and column joints. This type of concrete cracks appears when the concrete gets disturbed in the fresh state. and they usually runs vertically, and the maximum width of the crack will be in the bottom of the beam. This may be also a result of the disturbance of the formwork at the early stage. Then the last type is tension cracks. The tension cracks appears over the whole section of the beam. That is, the cracks tend to propagate over the full depth of the cross section of the beam. They occur usually due to shrinkage or temperature variation. The tension cracks usually appear in those members where restraint is provided in the longitudinal moment. So the possible reason is that one of the reason might be that the tensile reinforcement is insufficient. So those were the types of cracks. So by looking into all these steps, we can say that if proper care is taken during the design of the beam, and if all the types of load and the load combination which can be acted on a structure is considered, and if proper care is taken during the time of construction, and all the codal provisions are satisfied, we can reduce the occurrence of cracks in concrete. This can be prevented by good quality control during its construction. So, hope I have given a reason, or hope you have given an idea of. Hope I have given an idea about how cracks occur in RC beams. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.